guys, welcome to Family Create. Hope you're all doing well. So in this video I'll go through a quick guide and requirements for drone registrations and flyer ID. We will then quickly show you the setup of the drone and our first flight. My drone is the DJI Mini 2. I have published an unboxing video which please do check it out. I'll leave the link in the description box. Also in this video I'll be using Samsung Note 10 Plus to operate my drone. By the way, both drone registration and flyer ID is mandatory for majority of the drone models within the UK and some other parts of the world. Before we start, I just want to mention guys that it is against the law to fly a drone or a model aircraft without having the required IDs here in the UK and many other countries across the world. So this is the UK Civil Aviation Authority's website where you'll be able to get all the information you need to register your drone, including the application form and the link, as well as the documents to read through to sit your test for the flyer ID or the operator's ID. I'll leave the link in the description box for your information. If you do need any other information, please comment down below and I'll try to respond back to you as soon as possible. You can get flyer ID if you're under the age of 13, but do ask your parents or guardian to be there with you when registering. This is for data protection reason. So moving on, under new regulations, drones and model aircraft are split into 5 classes. As the class marks are currently being introduced, some of the older drone models may not have class marks, but if you visit the drone registration website, you will find enough information to be able to work out the class of your drone. To begin with, you will need to work out if you need an operator's ID. That depends on the weight or the class of your drone or model aircraft. So for example, if your drone weighs below 250 grams and marked as a toy, you don't need a flyer or an operator's ID. And even if your drone is not a toy and has no camera, and long as it's below 250 grams, you still don't need an operator's or a flyer ID. However, if your drone is below 250 grams, not a toy, but with a camera, then you will need an operator's ID. Drones and model aircrafts weighing above 250 grams will need both operator's ID and flyer ID. Okay, so
to power it up, you need to single press, quick tap on the power, and then you have to hold it again until it makes that nice on. Then you do the same with this. So that's where all the dots are.
Oh, so that's the indication
that's
of
the power.
Yeah.
So if you press it down,
so
same thing. You do a quick press, and then you do another one
twice,
and then you start making some move. So that's on now.
So to get your operator's ID, you must be over 18 years of age to register as an operator. Also, you must renew your operator's ID every year at a cost of £10.
Let's put the location on.
Yeah.
So there's the DJI app. So it's giving you beginner's flight auto takeoff in an open, uncrowded area. Turn up the phone volume so you can hear voice prompts. Ensure battery life of the aircraft and the controller at least 40% before flying. So we do a pre-flight check. It's asking me to check all this, so yeah, I think we can say check and ensure the aircraft is placed with the rear side facing you. So the rear side, yes, is kind of facing us.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay. Check the status of devices such as the battery and everything here next. Flight info. Check the flight altitude, distance from home point next. So you go see all these indicators. Camera. So no SD card installed, is saying, because obviously we haven't installed one.
Put it in yet. Yep.
But that's fine. Switch between video, quick shot, and panorama mode. Camera view, safety check. So this is the camera view.
So going back to the legal requirements here in the UK, you can be fined for breaking the law when flying. In the most serious cases, you can be prosecuted. So please do remember to follow the drone and model aircraft codes when flying.
Okay, so it clicks in.
Clicks out, okay.
Okay. I want to just remove this cover as well.
So you can see at the bottom the light indicating flashing. So that's the flight light flashing. Battery power on indicators ready to go. That's the front part with the camera, and then you can see the front light is also flashing. It's ready for takeoff.
So here,
we can now see the camera view.
not only that, we can. This is a map. So this map shows you where the drone is and where our home is. Okay, and you can make this bigger as well. So this is the battery, 56%. If you tap on it, it tells you until return to home how much time you've got until it has to return to home. Second one shows you time until it's forced to land. Battery basically. This is the battery, how much time you have, and then time until battery is completely dead. Okay, so these are the things. It's important to keep a track on those things. Yeah, other stuff here, you can see here if any videos you took or photos you took, by tapping that you can see them. This button is the one that you can start taking photos. You can use this button to change between photo and video mode. Yeah, and you can also press this one to record here, either camera or video recording. You can press that.
So I'm assuming depending on which mode you select here will depend.
You got zoom levels as well, how much zoom. You got which mode. It's got N, which is normal mode. You got sports mode, and I don't know what the CIN mode is, CINE mode. But I know you're gonna leave on normal mode. Okay.
Yep.
This one here, you can tap on this to start the lift off. When the drone is in air, that will probably point downwards. Means if you want to bring it down.
I see.
If you lose connection with the controller, and then you want to bring it down, pressing that will bring the drone down to its home place. Takeoff permitted. So normally, if you're indoors, it will give you a message saying no GPS. Take off with caution, like it says now. Look, take off with caution, no GPS. But here it tells you how many GPS is. It's recommended you have 12 satellites before you lift off. So we're showing 12. We can now take off. So I'm gonna push this. I'm gonna leave the drone now.
Okay.
Here is not a good idea because it's gonna initially go to 4 feet.
Should we put it onto the greenhouse?
No, just leave it there.
Oh, okay.
Let's leave it here. Okay. And well, so we can activate the drone now to get it set off. So you make sure to keep an eye on drone.
Yep.
So I'm doing it by this button. So it's going to hover over at 4 feet. And you can see,
that's
what it's looking
amazing.
at. And now I can move it if I want to.
So you can see
I can move it.
our garden.
I can go forward. Yeah, I can bring it back. And I can go up more if I want to. I can go up more.
Wow, that's amazing. I can't believe this.
You want to go and see anything in particular?
Not really. Not in this back garden.
Oh, let me record you as well. Our
That's
first flight.
So it's a very easy process to acquire your operator's ID or a flyer ID. You will need to go to the UK Civil Aviation Authority's website, which will give you a thorough guide and the process for registration. Here's a quick overview of registering and doing the test and finally getting the documents. So first of all, look through the website and the drone classification and identify if you need an operator's ID or a flyer ID or both. Secondly, read through the drone and model aircraft code, which is a very important resource for you to pass your test in order to get your operator or a flyer ID. And third, the test is free and you can take it as many times as you like. It's a 40 multiple choice question and a pass mark of 30. You should allow about 30 minutes to complete the test. Also, do take the test on a PC, as I found taking it on my mobile phone, it was difficult for me to register for my ID after I passed my test. So then I had to retake it on a PC, and then it allowed me to register. If you need to clarify anything, you can always contact the civil aviation authorities. They are pretty good at responding back. I'll leave the details in the description box for your information.
Oh, let's not hit the windows.
Okay, let me bring it up above my head. Wait for a good view of my head.
Okay, so it's directly above his head.
But the camera is looking over there.
The camera's facing towards the house. So it's on my level. Oh, it's gone up again. It's quite easy to control, isn't it? And
I'm going to land it. I'm going to actually bring it back.
I didn't think it would be that easy to fly it, but it looks like pretty easy.
Okay,
and you can keep it on the spot, and you're just turning it around.
Land it now. Find a good spot to land.
It's like an angry bee,
Actually,
isn't it?
Let's bring it here and we're going to land it.
Whoa! Accident. What broke?
Nothing
broke. Oh well. What did it hit?
Just hit that. It's
Oh,
the
it
blade.
hit the.
Yeah, okay, we'll have to try again just to make sure it's all working.
You have to
fine.
be careful. Okay, it's not broken. It's ready again.
You do have to be careful, but
Yeah.
it's quite easy to. It's best not to have any obstacles.
Yep. I think we.
Free space as possible, like parks, open fields. That's where it needs to be.
And I think we should also order some propeller guards.
Okay, so that's it. Done.
Oh wow!
Okay.
Great.
Turning over
Fantastic.
here. So here, yeah, you can see we were just on normal mode. Here you can record or capture footages. So we recorded something. We can have a quick look now what we recorded. Show the photo you took of when he was up.
Oh, look at the
around
quality.
tree.
It's very good
It's
quality.
4K. It has to be good. So here's the video. So let's have a look. Video.
There's our tree that broke during the storm.
I will share my drone flying experience abroad in another video, so please do subscribe and keep your notification bell on for my upcoming videos.
So there's lots of other settings and stuff you can do on the controller, controlling the camera and
It's actually
views.
crystal clear footages, because there's reflection on the phone screen and I'm recording. You can't see so clear, but the footage is actually crystal clear.
So it's
colours
going to
are
lift off again. So this was when we had landed it. We're lifting off again.
So that's all for today. If you found this video helpful, please do give it a like and support us by subscribing. I'll be publishing more drone videos and particularly requirements to fly drone abroad, which I've experienced from my summer vacation. So don't forget to put your notification bell on to see those upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, do take care. Bye bye.